This is a mini split made by Pioneer, 21.5 SEER, that I installed on the back of my Tahoe short bed. And primarily the reason that I did this is you can see that I'm inside, and that red line right there is 12 feet, which is my garage door's height. And if I'm very good and I don't have anything on the roof other than solar panels, including the air conditioner, I can back in here while it's on my truck. So that was the primary reason. But it's also about twice as efficient as the Houghton and about twice as quiet as the Houghton. And on top of that, it gives you more room up on top for solar panels. So you get more that you can use for battery, as well as the fact that it runs down to negative 12 degrees as a heat pump, which I used this weekend, and it was pretty amazing because it's near silent. So, and it also has a defrost function. It has Wi-Fi. You can set it up so that it'll come on if the temperature inside is under 45 to keep pipes from freezing. There's a lot of other sort of advantages to this. So anyway, I have it on AC right now. It's running at its highest. So this is how loud it's going to be on the outside. And here's where the electrical comes in. I took the electrical off the air conditioning that I had in before. And then here's our coolant lines. They come down and they run back this direction. This is the battery in the far back right here that I built. The other solar components are here, kind of out of view, although that's not really important for showing this video. And then you come inside, and another nice thing is where the AC was before, I have a skylight now, which is great for lighting. Also, another skylight here. I had to get rid of the max fan. I went to a lower profile fan just back here. I didn't think I needed two fans. So that I could clear that garage door. So now I have two skylights in here. This is the indoor unit. And I'm going to be silent for a second so you can hear how loud it is. It's very quiet. And it's running, I have the fan turned on as high as possible. It's got auto for the different fan settings. So once it gets down, to the temperature that you're calling for, it should cycle on and off and even be quieter. It did with the heat pump. And right now I'm going to put this down here so that you can see the so it's about 45 decibels, which is, if you can see, me talking right now, just in a normal conversation, I'm up, in the mid 50s, low 60s. So it's crazy. It's like being inside of a house. And then in terms of temperature, right now it is freezing. It's shooting out here at 46 degrees. And I'm like sniffling now because I need to turn this thing off. So I brought the coolant lines up behind the fireplace right here. They go right out the back here into the bedroom, and then they pop right back into here. And then, obviously for all y'all, how this is our bedroom right here. So they don't take up any room. I did lose a cabinet that was right here, but it actually feels like it opens it up more a little bit inside, but I did lose some storage, so I had to pull off that cabinet, excuse me. But I think it's a huge win-win. The biggest thing, though, is I can get in the garage now. And that's obviously the biggest thing for why I did it. But I have been reading about some other overlanding, off-road, big, super expensive Earth Roamer type custom builds. And they had all put these in order to save power. Because they run, it's a pretty miserly, like 350 watts is what they're saying it runs on once the temperature reaches the desired temperature inside the unit. And then, right now when it's going, it's about 550 watts is what it's pulling out of my battery. So very, very, very efficient. Anyway, I wanted to share it with everybody. it was not the easiest install, but it's kind of like connecting two pieces. You've got your outside piece and you've got your inside piece and some tubes that go between them and getting them some power. And then it just uses, you know, a regular remote like any other furnace AC. So, there you go.